Alright, what is going on, everyone? Bope here. This is PMPL week number 2. We're going against sthkippy and their Steel City Surge. First time I've been playing sthkippy, even though we were both in the JJDL Chimpao division. Just didn't play that season. I believe we both missed playoffs, so we're just both looking to kind of improve upon that season here in the PMPL. If you didn't check out our week 1 battle, spoiler alert, it was bad. Go at least check it out for what hopefully is a good thumbnail that I was working on. But yeah, we are looking to bounce back after a tough loss against Who. And yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. sthkippy has a pretty solid roster. I'll go over it real quick. Mabostiff, Comfey, Normal Wheezing, Magneton, Dusclops, Politoed with Water Absorb, Terra Mischievous, Krokorok, Terra Minin, or Plusle, whatever the blue one is, and Toad's Cool. We made a few changes of our own between last week and this week, just to kind of improve like a few small things on my roster. Plus, I thought Dragon Arrow, for what it cost point-wise, wasn't worth it. So we brought in Ampharos and a Terra Pupitar, which isn't coming this week, but Ampharos is. Just gives me a better defensive electric type into a team that's pretty weak to electric normally. And I just got another rocker with Pupitar that just looked way better defensively and way more valuable as a Terra captain, just as a wall or maybe a potential setup option, but mostly a wall in Pupitar. But yeah, we're just gonna go into the battle real quick. This is the 6 that we're rolling with here. Spooky Plate, Brambleghast, Ghost looks pretty spammable into their team. Rapid Spin is just to prevent any hazards that may get up, even though I really don't expect them. Ampharos is pretty mixed defenses, pretty much here to take on the Magneton, but is a pretty good defensive player in this one because their ground type is a Krokorok. Ninetales, just good specially defensive into the matchup. Flamethrower and Energy Brawl pretty much hits everything that I needed to. Encore is just to prevent any setup on the Comfey, and then Baton Pass to just keep getting initiative. Alcremie is pretty much the same deal, running Calm Mind instead, just because if I can get the Wheezing and the Magneton down, Alcremie could actually clean up the end of the game with Draining Kiss and Psychic, but it's mainly here just as the initial switch into Mabostiff. Mabostiff with Stakeout is really hard to switch into when you don't really have good Pokemon in the format. Bronzong is the same, pretty much the same set that I ran last week, Stealth Rock and 3 attacks. Hopefully gonna switch it up next week, but it just looked pretty good into the matchup. And then Ambipom doesn't look that great this week, but I just wanted some additional physical offense alongside Brambleghast, so just running 4 attacks here, U-turn, double hit, knockoff, and low kick, and just AV just to help eat hits from the Comfey because it has the priority Draining Kisses. But yeah, with all that said, we're gonna hop right into the game right now. Alright. Good luck, have fun to sthkippy. Ooh, they've got both Terras, which is fun. No Terras. That's pretty interesting. So they brought Mabostiff and Wheezing. No surprise there with the double Ghost. This is a pretty weird team, not gonna lie though. Rest of the way. So they have no Comfey. They did bring Wheezing. They did not bring Magneton. They did bring Dusclops. No Politoed. No Krokorok. Okay, so this is pretty. They brought the small guys, which is pretty interesting to see. I can pretty much just lead Ambipom, go for a U-turn, and then I can just Rapid Spin with my Bramble. That just seems like the easiest option. Yeah, because Bramble's going to threaten it right after. That's a pretty interesting team, not going to lie. Very interesting. I mean, Toad School, does it run Endeavor? Or it definitely has access. It doesn't have access to Endeavor, so it won't do Sash Endeavor things, which is good to know. I'm honestly kind of surprised that they're thinking about their lead so much. You have a Toad School. I would figure that's just a Spike's lead, unless they're planning to use it for something else. I will say, kind of now thinking about, so my Alcremie has 2 abilities. One blocks like all status and stuff, or all stuff like Attract, Encore, yada yada yada. The other one blocks Sleep, so that's kind of tough. Alright, so a lead, is this Postal or Minun? I keep forgetting. It's Minun. Okay. Well, I should outspeed this. I think I might just go for a U-turn here. What would I probably want to go into? Ampharos afterward? Yeah. I might just going for a knockoff here. It can paralyze me, that's the biggest thing. We'll just go for a U-turn. Okay, and it did 50. 50 to Minun. Okay, that might have... I think it would have died to a double hit. I think it would have. I mean, I don't mind getting paralyzed on my Bronzong, and it's not as important now with no Comfey. Let me see if Bronzong actually kills this thing with Psychic afterward. But Body Press will, so I'll go Bronzong. Goes for a Volt Switch, okay. 337 to 276. That's like either no investment or like, yeah, that should be no investment. Honestly, it's looking at calc, it's doing less than no investment, which is why the initial confusion. But yeah, if they go into Toad School, I can probably just go Bramble. They might want to go Mischievous to Terra that, which I saw that is Terra Fire. So it's Terra Fire and Terra Water. Bowser. What's Bowser? I'm a boss, dude. It's a boss. Here's the thing though. I'm Colbur, so I could just drop a Body Press on this thing. Thing is, do I need to do that right away? That is the question. And Stakeout is not active. I'll be able to get a good idea of what the set is. So I don't mind going for a Body Press here. Especially if they try to go for a Play Rough on a Reed. Just goes for a Crunch, okay? 276 to 165. So that did 111. Let's just keep that in mind. It did 111. That does a clean 60, so that's good to see. Crunch did 111, so that is adamant damage, which is what I expected. So with that in mind, Alcremie is probably my switch here. I don't see any reason to go anything else. And yeah, I'm just gonna go Alcremie, and I'll be able to get my citrus back and be in a good enough spot to take the next hit. So. Yo, girl. Shout out anyone that saw all that. Oh, it didn't do that much. That might have been the worst turn ever. It did. Okay, first of all, it didn't do enough to get me into citrus range. Second of all, The defense drop is awful. I think I have to sack off bronze on here. It's like nothing is taking 2 hits. Ampharos definitely isn't. It's the only thing that I could think might live 2 hits, and it definitely doesn't after stakeout. Which actually, the damage that did to a Cremi, well, first of all, I think I have to sack bronze on here, which sucks. Actually, you know what? I might sack off Ninetales, and I am gonna do that. I'm gonna go Ninetales instead. He swapped into what? Bobbery? Oh, that's fine. And it's neutralizing gas. Okay, that's good information. That's interesting. Okay. Alright, so I have a very free flamethrower here. Just getting chip on Wheezing is pretty important for me. That's really interesting that they swapped. It doesn't really make sense to me. Yeah, I'm trying to think here. Aside from going into Bronzong to get up rocks, there's not much I can do to take advantage of this thing. But actually, now they have Toad School. What is Toad School doing to me? I'll put Bronzong and try and get up rocks. I'll go Bronzong and try and get up rocks here. I think it's my only... He's given me an opportunity to do it, so I'll try it. He doubles. Okay, we're just switching all around. If he goes with Bostiff, Shadow Queen, that is Mischievous. Nope, that's Dusclops. Okay. Dusclops is a queen. I respect it, brother. Okay. I'm just gonna get up rocks here. So I'm assuming that Dusclops is more Spuddef. Yeah, Ninetales is doing pitiful damage because that's the type of offensive Pokemon it is. Unfortunately. But I'll get up rocks, which is huge. So rocks are now up on their side. We'll see if a Wisp comes off, or maybe just a Ghost type move. Sub. Okay. Heavy Slam might break the sub. So we'll see. We'll go for Heavy Slam. Goes for Shadow Sneak. Should not kill me. Yeah, okay. That's a crit. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Sub Shadow Sneak. Let's go in for a Shadow Sneak again, I would presume. I really want to go Ambipom. But then again, I don't know if the U-turn breaks. It's like a risk to do it. Yeah, I think I'm just sacking out Bronzong here. Yeah, just did go for a Shadow Sneak again. Alright, so Dusclops KO's Bronzong. Alright, so I'll go Ambipom and go for a U-turn. I'm pretty sure that would break a sub. I can also go Ampharos here. Yeah, I don't mind going Ampharos. But that could invite in the Minun, which I don't want to happen. Again, Ninetales isn't super valuable, so I don't mind going Ninetales. It does so little. I think I might go Ambi Palm into Ninetales. That might be the play. And then we'll go for a U-turn here into Ninetales. I gotta shout out, like, the amount of creativity that is possible in like this type of league is really exponential. I really was going for Focus Punch. That's crazy. Please tell me it breaks. Okay, that's cool. And I have Brambleghast, so I'll go for that. Let's go! And then what's their switch in? Let me just look at Brambleghast here. So from the amount of... See, that's the thing. I can't really calc how much a Shadow Sneak is doing just based off that crit damage. It's probably doing a lot, though. That's the biggest thing. Do I care about damage on Brambleghast? I don't think so. I'm just gonna go for Poltergeist here. Just for Shadow Sneak, how much? That did a lot of damage. But it knocks him out. So Brambleghast KOs Dusclops. Already doing better than last week. That's all that matters. All that matters. Okay. So Dusclops is gone. Very interesting Dusclops set. Okay, so they could go into Minun if they are outspeeding my Bramble or just running close to max speed. Do they have anything to knock me out? Run like... It doesn't have good coverage and it's Terra Water, so that might not be the play. The play might just be going into... If it's Scarf Mabostiff, they could go into that. Bobbery. We've already seen Bobbery. That's Wheezing. Okay. And it's neutralizing gas. We've already seen that. Takes rocks. That's good. Pretty indifferent here. I think I can just go Ninetales. Go Ninetales on what could just be a poison move. I was expecting some sort of Will-O-Wisp mod to come, so I thought this would be it. Just for Sludge Bomb, how much is that going to do to Ace? Oh my god. Everything is happening right now. Kind of snakes. Okay, Black Sludge, that's good to see. Alright, I'm just going to go for a Flamethrower here and do damage. Just going to go for Flamethrower here. I want to chip down this Wheezing as much as possible. Seeing it's not Reki Helmet is nice. Seeing that it does have an item is also nice because Poltergeist will hit it. I also want to get that Mischievous Terra, I guess earlier, just so I don't have to deal with Ambi Palm not being able to hit it. So I can hit it with its normal stab. So Flamethrower does like 40. It's pretty nice. He's just going to go for a Sludge Bomb. That's fine. I'm going to get Citrus, which is nice. I should be in range to take one more, plus the poison damage, which is nice. And he can Pain Split on me, which is really nice as well. I would rather use Ninetales to chip this thing down. So, that's what I'm going to do. I'm I'm really interested to see what that Toad School is then. Because, I mean, you would figure... I mean, hazards is what makes sense. But I mean, what kind of other stuff could you do with it? That's what I'm kind of curious about. Mischievous, probably another just defensive mon. So, I don't mind getting this damage off on whatever. And it is wheezing. It's going to be down to right around 25%. And let's see if I die to Toxic. Do I live? Oh my god, I live. That's awesome. I get to go for another flamethrower here and get rid of this wheezing. Or if they save it for something. But trading Ninetales for wheezing is more than okay. I chose Team Star Boss music for this. Probably not going to be what I'm using in the battle. Because I haven't spent the time to figure out how to use that. What's the switch? Probably just Mischievous? Question mark? Miss Malice, that's the Minun. Ninetales is trash, so I don't know if I kill it. I would hope so. And that means Ampharos is great, so Ninetales gets rid of Minun. Ninetales KOs Minun. And then Ninetales dies to wheezing poison. Alright. Okay, so let's see. They've got their McBostiff. Still, Mischievous. Or I think going Ambipom makes sense because I can knock off the Mischievous. If it goes for a Will-O-Wisp, that's honestly okay. Because getting a knockoff off is pretty important damage. I think the biggest thing is if he goes McBostiff. No, honestly, Ambipom. I'm gonna do Ambipom. Also, bummer. Back-to-back weeks. My Jennings site will not let me... Okay, this is fine. I'm honestly curious. To Scarf from McBostiff, knock out Ambipom. No, not even close. So I'm just gonna go for a U-turn here, and yeah. But yeah, it won't let me name Ambipom. I tried to name it Bing Bong to go with Ding Dong. You're gone. Alright, so Ambipom KOs the Ambipom. Spell this name right. KOs McBostiff. So with McBostiff down, he's got the Mischievous, the Wheezing, and the Toad School. I think the best thing for all three of those things actually trying to think here. Is it just going into I think it's actually just going into Brambleghast. Because if he goes into Mischievous after, he has to Terra it, just so it doesn't die. Yeah, I like going Brambleghast here. Because if he goes Mischievous, he's gonna Terra that, which is good for my Ambipom. If he goes into Toad School, I'm just gonna figure something out about it. And I'm pretty sure I killed a Wheezing from this range. I do. Even if it's like max fizz stuff, I do like... Dude, Brambleghast... John Jr., there's a reason it's named after you, brother. This man does 40% to a max defense Wheezing. It ain't trash, brother. In this league, it's top tier. That might be the name of the video. Brambleghast is top tier. Probably not. We'll see. Vivian is mischievous. Okay. Takes rocks. That's more than okay. Just remembering my Brambleghast speed. Max speed mischievous would be faster than me. Do I want to risk that? I could honestly just go into Alcremie. I could go into Alcremie. I don't mind doing that. So I'll get my berry as well. I'm gonna go for Poltergeist. So I get it to Terra. If it's max speed, that's good to know. Honestly, I'm exchanging information for like an important mon. Please. Alright, I outspeed. It's Eviolite, that's fine. Still should do a pretty good amount of damage. It just knocks it out. Brambleghast, you are the GOAT. Let's go. Oh my god. We're brambling today, brothers. Whoa! Yoshi Kid? Look at him. He's a small lad. I'm just gonna go for a Poltergeist. He's a small little lad. He's also Eviolite. No way he takes it. Yeah, you're gone. I'm sorry. I think Brambleghast is just going to clean up this game. I unfortunately do need the differential here. Shadow Sneak doesn't look like a guarantee. I'm just gonna go for Poltergeist. Who cares? It hits. Brambleghast is gonna clean up the game. 4 kills at the end of the game, but that is a huge win. Shout out to sthkippy. Great match. Really need this bounce back. Honestly, really needed a big win after week 1. Guys, we got 6-0'd in that one, so we're going to need the differential. This was a really good one to have, especially right afterward, so makes me feel really good about that. God, I got a couple days before transactions going for week 3. I might drop Ninetales because that amount is weak. I might just keep it, but it's really disappointed me. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one. Make sure you're checking out all the coaches for the PMPL in the description down below. Make sure you're checking out week 1 against who. Make sure you're checking out their side of the battle more so because mine is unfortunately a post-com. And yeah, just make sure you're checking out sthkippy as well, or opponent from this week in their week 1 match. Just everyone else in the description down below. Also be on the lookout for BBR Summer Scramble videos coming out. I'm going to do like a quick draft analysis that's going to drop. And then I have a few pool matches that are coming up pretty soon. I believe the first one is going to be against Keegan, our team star captain. So I'm going to have to take him down. But yeah, that's going to be it for me, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.